May 18th will of course be a very nice night of boxing, as Emmanuel Navarrete will be attempting to become a 4-division world champion by attempting to capture the WBO lightweight championship. Of course, he is doing it against the undefeated Berichyk. Not only that, you also have the undefeated Giovanni Santillan facing the undefeated Brian Norman Jr. Of course, you also have other people like Richard Torres on the card. Pretty good night of boxing. But anyways, we talk about the essential co-main event first. Brian Norman Jr. 25-0 with 19 wins by way of knockout at the ripe old age of 23. Really young. Another weird thing is, his nickname is the Assassin. Not just the Assassin 2. Why 2? I don't know. Maybe he assassinated the first assassin, and now he's the new Assassin 2. But anyways, look at his, record, his opponents he faced. Not good opponents. The first time he faced a winning record was his 13th fight. And then back-to-back winning opponents. And then he went back to, decent opponents. But anywho, most recent bout is a no contest against Janelson Figueroa. No contest due to cuts. But before that, he fought a undefeated Quinton Randall. He beat him unanimous decision. Very nice. But anywho, his last knockout was back in 2021 against Roque Augustin. Relatively a nice fighter. And of course, Giovanni Santillan, 32-0, 17 wins by way of knockout. Of course, coming off of a very, very dominating performance against Alexis Rocha. To be honest, no one could really believe that he did it, but he did it. He's very inconsistent with his knockouts, and then all of a sudden he just knocks out Alexis Rocha. He's not a little weird, but definitely a little weird. You expect, this guy has like a 50% knockout ratio. Yeah, he's not gonna dominate Alexis Rocha and stop him. No, that's exactly what he did. But anywho, he's fighting him. Throughout, it looks good on paper. 25-0. You think, damn, this dude has some fights. And don't get me wrong, it's still a good fight. It's just he hasn't fought really anyone of real importance. That's what I'm trying to say. Santillan, he has a couple good wins, but it just get. You know what? I'm gonna just say it's gonna go the distance. I don't know why. I just feel like he's just not gonna knock him out. I don't know. Santillan is a little inconsistent. You say, is he gonna knock someone out? Flip a coin. That's your answer. But anywho, I do think he beats Brian Norman Jr. via unanimous decision, and comfortably, I think puts himself in a title fight, once Crawford vacates, if he does vacate. No, he is going to vacate. But I think for the WBO championship, every other one got like a little champion waiting for Crawford to vacate. But other than that, it seemed like a good fight. But then again, he is fighting in his hometown of San Diego, so maybe he will actually put on a show and knock him out. But you know what? No. I flipped my coin. It said tails. He's not going to knock him out. Anywho, main event, another undefeated opponent versus not undefeated opponent, because Navarrete has one loss. But anywho, it'll be for the WBO lightweight world championship. Of course, it is vacant. Anywho, Berichyk is 18-0 with 9 wins by way of knockout. Relatively good. He is coming off of a unanimous decision win over Anthony Ugit. That's a good win. But other than that, some good opponents here and there. Definitely a lot of people with experience. Very nice. He has gotten some good wins, but he'll be facing a very, very strong and unorthodox opponent in Emmanuel Navarrete. 38-1 with 1 draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Of course, he is coming off of the somewhat controversial majority decision draw to the GOAT, Robson Conceição. Reason why it was a little, controversial is because Conceição was dropped twice in the fight, yet it was a draw. Which, don't get me wrong, getting knocked down twice definitely hurts your chances of winning. But at the same time, I did kind of watch the fight with no sound, so maybe it was a little less biased from the judges or from the commentators. I thought Conceição won that one. I thought he won. But anywho, before that, he did come off of a very dominant performance against Oscar Valdez. Of course, Navarrete loves his WBO belts, WBO Super Bantamweight, WBO Featherweight, and WBO super featherweight. Now he's going for the WBO lightweight world championship. This man wants all the WBO belts. Him versus Teofimo at super lightweight. Let's get it. But of course, if he does get it done, he will be a 4-division world champion. Very nice. That usually puts you in the top 10 pound for pound automatically, even though he's coming off of a majority decision draw up against an opponent with no power. Don't get me wrong, he probably got skill. He got skills. But like Conceição Valdez had skill. They didn't really do much to him. Okay, well, Conceição did a lot, but you get the point. I think I just got Navarrete winning like 7th round stoppage. I really don't see how Berichyk can really do anything to really threaten Navarrete. I think he kind of got his flaws figured out, you know, in terms of leaving his chin out in the air sometimes. Because Wilson took advantage of that, but after that, not too many people can do that. But yeah, and that's about it. You know, Navarrete is moving up now, which now leaves a vacant WBO belt. I think that will be Valdez's belt. I think he won the interim belt against Wilson. Yeah, he won the interim belt, so he'll be the new champion if he vacates. So that's nice. But anywho, not much to say. You know, it looks good on paper, undefeated opponent, but it's just little to no power, and he's coming off of an Anthony Yujit win, which, don't get me wrong, Anthony Yujit, you know, he's good. Not enough to really prepare you for Navarrete, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Really, nobody, you know, trains you for a Navarrete fight. I mean, maybe if you fight Luis Lopez, maybe then you could probably train for that, but you get the point. Navarrete 7th round stoppage, Santillan unanimous decision win. 2 signature wins for both of them. And yeah, nothing much to talk about. I mean, Navarrete just going to go in there and dominate again with his weird style, his long arms. You think, oh, that guy's across the ring. He's not going to touch me. Nope, he touched me. Well then. Alright, well, I'm done. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.